cross wires.
Impossible.
Okay. Alright, Vlad, who can I raise here? You know what? Sure. Let's get you another unit of Grave Guard. Let's snag you another
Bats and
Black
wolves,
Knight.
gather.
That fills you out a little more.
The world will drown.
Reinhardt Skellion is finally about ready, I think. In bed. In bed. Let's roll.
Yeah, he's gonna want nothing to do with that.
That's the end of Hell Creek. I'm gonna take the leadership out of that one. Vlad, get out of March. Go fuck him up.
Their souls.
He wants their
Auto
souls
resolve.
after all.
Take the replenishment.
Swifter than death.
Move you up along with them so I don't get ambushed again.
Should be a lot of
And
good graves now.
Exactly. Immediately get back on the fucking offensive. Get the Balefire Hearth there upgraded. Get the walls upgraded. Oscar, I can get you at least some upgrades. Let's snag you. Oh. Let's ditch 2 of these zombies. Let's snag you 2 more units of skeleton spears to replace them.
March.
Whoops, not what I wanted.
Scent of death is
Fuck.
strong.
Oh well. The raised dead pool in there is fucking amazing.
Yeah, do you know what you just did to this place?
Cloaked in darkness.
Yo, Vlad, you want some replenishment? Jesus Christ. Alright.
See, Durf, when you're playing undead, it doesn't matter if you lose. You still win.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm almost thinking I should ditch the Crypt Ghouls at this point because I can get fucking Vargulfs.
I mean,
What do you think?
the Crypt Ghouls have the unique ability to have poison on their attacks.
Okay, so what should I ditch? Let's recruit a unit of Hex Rays to refill them back out, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking let's ditch the basic ass corpse cart. One of those. What do you think?
Make sure it's not the one with mass regeneration, because that's the one you need.
Wait, what?
The one corpse cart has magical aura. The other corpse cart has mass regeneration. That's the important one.
Yeah, the regular one doesn't have mass regeneration, so fuck that. I think we ditch that. I think we go for a secondary Mortis engine.
I mean, the Mortis engine has mass regeneration, magical aura, magic harvester, and causes terror. It's pretty good.
I'm also thinking we ditch 1 unit of Graveguard.
Instead of
And
just ditching it, you could have combined them and then ditched the broken one.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move them back into territory, though. They're all going to regen. Should I get a unit of Blood Knights, you think?
You are a little light in the cav right now.
I mean, Blood Knights are fucking strong.
They're super good.
I'll grab a unit of Blood Knights. And is it finally time to ditch the Konigstein Stalkers?
I don't know, is there like a Terrorgeist in the pool or something?
No, but there is Vargulf's, Black Coach, Vargeist, Graveguard with great weapons. Should I ditch 2 unit of Graveguard and get Graveguard with great weapons? Or should I keep them as line infantry?
Well, you need them as battle line, or else the great weapons aren't any good. But if you're going to drop the Konigstein Stalkers, it might be good to replace it with a great weapon.
I'll ditch them. And I'll grab a unit of... Well, see, I've got great weapons I can grab. I've got Vargulfs I can grab. I've got a Black Coach I can grab. I've got another unit of Karn Race I could grab. What do you think?
The Cairn Wraiths might be a better deal here, actually, because you don't really have a large unit of ethereal infantry.
And that leaves the Grave Guard for another army to pick up.
Yeah. Like, you have 5 units of Grave Guard, so that's a decent battle line. You do have a lot of hammers, though. Having said that, the Mortis engine can definitely hold the anvil.
Alright, turn yours. I gotta piss.
Okay.
Dark magic is mine to command. My bloodline calls. Follow me. Absolutely not. Dance macabre. Night march. This better be important. To the shadows.
I was going to say it was quicker to go to the Longship Graveyard, but it seems to not be.
Look on me and despair. From the tombs.
Should be good now.
Master of life.
I did wish to push forward, but so be it.
Glorious carnage.
We're not going to fight that. It's not worth it. Not even for a meme. It's called Garbage Marauders. Like, we're packing some heat. We got Corpse Cart. He's also on a Corpse Cart. Got Mortis Engines, Crypt Horrors, Vargeist, the Devils of Schwarzhofen. The Devils. Vargulf, Terrorgeist, Wraiths, Kniggets. Not too many Skelebons. A hero, big deal. And just look at all the things this guy does. Let's see what the battlefield would have been if we chose to fight upon it, since we have time. Pretty garbage battlefield for me. These guys are close quarters infantry, but they're axe throwers. So they would have had a slight advantage by having some range. Keeping in mind that Helm Gorst is my actual faction leader, even though I've basically ceded that right to Manfred. Wading through treacle. As long as it's not fecal treacle. Scarecrow Banner. We got Frenzy. We have Vanguard Deployment. And Terror. It's not really too different ability-wise. And everything in the army is poison attacks because that's Helman Gorst's ability. I'm pretty sure it's on Gorst. I indulge in a stretch whilst waiting. The Death Shriek. I swear it used to be Poison Dragon Breath. Oh well. Tis what it is. It's got crazy weapon strength. Helman's Blight. It's pretty bad for the enemy. Minus 20% damage, minus 20% piercing damage, minus 36% speed. Stack. No, it overwrites it. So I guess there's really no point in having Crypt Ghouls in Helman's army. Do you go for a piss or do you go for a snake? Jesus Christ. So, Valona, what's up?
I think it was TJ. Ask him. I'm back.
Sweet. Is there more button pushing to be had, or what?
What do you seek?
Good call on the bounce back, brother.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Well, I mean, you realize what strategy games I came from, right? Did I ever tell you what my first strategy game was?
I can't remember. I don't think you did.
Command and Conquer. Red Alert 2. In that game, if you had your main force annihilated, you're done. That's it. And I played that one for a very fucking long time. I actually got good against like veteran AI in that one. And so I guess part of me still ingrained that once you lose your main army, you're fucked. And I still haven't totally gotten used to the idea of this is a massive campaign and not just like one microcosm of fighting, right?
Yeah.
So Civ was kind of the same way. Man, I still want to play some Civ, man. I miss Civ. Civ's fun. Brother's like, Civ's basic as shit, you dumbass.
Move. An intriguing play.
raids in Lorelorn Forest.
Who's getting raided?
I'm raiding the forest of all of its gump.
Soviet Russia.
I'm gonna put this guy in ambush stance, just in case Durthu and Orion decide to stop partying Castle Carcassonne. Oh, Scryer's almost completely attrition to death. Let us give...
So are Karn Wraiths or Hex Wraiths better?
So Cairn Wraiths are Hex Wraiths without horses.
Okay, which are better though? Or are they different purposes?
They're for different things.
So Karn Wraiths are like mainly melee battle line, and Hex Wraiths are for cycle charging?
Soon I'll be
Yeah.
powerful.
Okay.
Destruction.
That makes sense.
So it's just a matter of army composition.
Well, yeah, I figured that, but I wasn't sure which was good for what. Because I'm going to be doing some more recruiting, and I guess I wanted the clarification.
Follow me.
What is your whim? Seeking
Use these guys to do some islands next turn, since I'm probably not going to go war with Talia. Alright, so Gorst will probably push around to Trollfjord next. And then maybe up to Serpent Jetty, and I'll have Waldmar work down to Bjornling's Gathering. Yeah, Clan Wars lost like everything. They're very weak right now.
Kill them back, Guardian.
I greet thee, but do not presume too much.
Stunted folk. I don't want to fight Gemry. I don't want it. Man, these guys need to learn how to negotiate, though. If they want to convince me to fight Kemi, they have to give me money.
Death is only the beginning.
Alright. Yeah, let's get Maroc dealt with. That pushes them back.
Sleep is for the
Yo,
living.
Vlad. Fuck them up.
Bring them death.
It's got a huge
Massacre
garrison.
them.
There is.
Like, man, that garrison's thick as my dick.
Ridiculous.
Into darkness.
Alright, so before you push into Granite Massif, you definitely have to swing around and take Labaris. Or else they'll just recruit behind you. Also, every single settlement in that province has a resource. That's pretty good. I'm going to postulate that the entire bottom quarter of the map belongs to Clan Moors, in addition to their starting point of Caragorand and the Granite
So I
Massif.
just retooled Oscar Stillman's army to be almost all Graveguard. I got rid of all the skeletons.
Good.
Right now, I think I'm recruiting with him because it's cheaper, and I'll redistribute the troops as needed.
Yeah, like
I
just,
actually think my Vargolf's better with troops than him, but
Shuffle this way.
like at this point in the campaign, we need to definitely be looking at more elite armies. Because, like, we're 190 turns in.
Necropolis awaits.
so right now Reinhardt Skillion has the Strigoi, the Wright King, the Banshee, 3 Graveguard with great weapons, 5 normal Graveguard, 1 Sylvanian Crossbowman, 1 Hex Wraith, 2 Black Knights, 1 Vargeist, 2 Crypt Horrors, 1 Corpse Guard Unholy Lodestone, and 1 Balefire. I think that sounds, number 1, immensely better.
Yeah.
But number 2, I'm almost considering ditching the Vargeist for, I think I can get a Vargolf. What do you think?
They do different things.
They will serve.
Okay.
Look on me.
Or do you think I should ditch one of the corpse cards for a Mortis engine and I should pull one of the ones off Vlad? Just for some more independence.
That's up to you, if you want to rebalance them like that.
Do you think that makes more sense?
A little bit.
Okay. I'll trade him the Balefire, so Vlad's got some anti-wizard, and I'll give Reinhardt the Void engine, so he's got some regen. I think that'll balance out, no?
More or less.
Moving.
Okay, so let's give him the Balefire. Let's take one of the Mortis engines. There we go. So now Reinhardt has 3 Great Weapon Graveguard, 5 Normal Graveguard, 1 Sylvanian Crossbowman, 1 Hex Wraith, 2 Black Knights, 1 Vargeist, 2 Crypt Horrors, 1 Mortis Engine, and 1 Corpse Guard Unholy Lodestone. And then Vlad's got 2 Graveguard with great weapons, 4 Normal Graveguard with 1 Sternsman, 1 Karn Wraiths, 2 Crypt Ghouls with 1 Feasters in the Dark and Elite Karn Wraith, 1 Blood Knights, 2 Hex Wraiths, 1 Black Knight, 1 Fellbats, 1 Mortis Engine, 1 Corpse Cart and Holy Lodestone, and 1 Balefire Corpse Guard.
Lord of the Night.
And then Oscar Stallman's kind of a trash army with 2 Great Weapon Graveguard as backup. 1 unit of Karn Wraiths, 1 unit of normal Graveguard, 6 Skeleton Spearmen, 1 Black Knights with Spears and Barding, 2 Black Knights, 2 Fellbats, and 1 Corpse Cart on Holy Lodestone.
Yeah. But it's a cheap army.
Well, yeah. And I'm almost thinking pulling the Graveguard off him and making him the backup, like, fodder army. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, he's just a necromancer. He's the only one that isn't a vampire, so...
You think maybe I should ditch one of the Crypt Ghouls for Vlad and toss him another unit of Graveguard with great weapons?
Unstoppable.
Like ditch a non-elite Graveguard or Crypt Ghoul, sorry.
Mm. Yeah. Like 2 units should be enough coverage.
Or combine the ones I got and that combined them totally. Cool. Alright, so let's have you come up here and
Strike
exchange with Vlad. Let's have you give him let's actually give Vlad the Karn Wraiths of all things, actually.
Follow me.
Yeah, that works.
And actually, Oscar, I think there's a better use for you. Let's go ahead and actually have you retreat to Lamia of all
Find me
things.
channel.
Because what I'm gonna do, since I can
You
recruit
dare.
Graveguard there here soon, is I'm just gonna straight up rebuild you. I'll just make you into another of the same army, and I'll just have 3 fucking vetted ass damn armies like that.
Sounds like a good use of company resources.
And I'll just ditch the Barrow in Morocco and build something else.
There you go.
The question answered itself. And now I can also give him some buffs towards Graveguard as well. The Strigoi definitely needs buffs towards Graveguard. The Wright King got a buff.
Yes.
Or Wight King. Wright King,
Your
Wight King. Whatever.
desire.
Let's actually go ahead and give you training now that I'm not imminently in need of a fight. Give you a little more longevity.
Well,
My
training
Bane
also
Shooty.
gives him experience too, because he's in the army.
Yeah. Let's give you an increased mobility for the army. Again, I'm not in imminent need of combat buffs.
Can you just imagine? A fucking Wight King shows up to this undead horde, starts acting like a drill
Oh my
sergeant,
God.
and they're actually listening.
Your connection suddenly fucking sucks with me on Discord, dude.
I don't know why, because my headset doesn't move relative to my mouse.
I got no idea either, but now you sound like fucking shit for some reason.
Maybe it's a sign.
You want to switch to Skype real quick?
Not really. It's a pain in the ass to do. Makes the
God,
stream
why do you
unhappy.
sound like shit?
I don't know why.
Let me recall you real quick. Is that fair?
Well, let me see. So no one is on the internet that wasn't on before. So that's not it. How about now? Yes. Can you hear me out? Can anybody hear me? Did we lose him? I think he's dead, Chef. Oh, I don't hear you. There is no Durfo. Okay. Oh, I heard you. Heard you for a second, and now you're gone again. Kai.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey! Skype's a fucking rescue, huh?
Indeed.
Alright. So I rebalanced the armies a little bit. I think I did a pretty bang-up job. Now Vlad's got 2 Graveguard with great weapons, 4 normal Graveguard, 1 Steinsman, 2 Crypt Goals, one of them being Feasters in the Dark, 1 Blood Knights, 2 Hex Wraiths, 1 Black Knights, 1 Fellbats, 1 Mortis Engine, 1 Corpse Cart Unholy Lodestone, 1 Corpse Cart Balefire, and 2 Karn Wraiths. Reinhardt's got 1 Strigoi, 1 Wight King, 1 Banshee, 3 Graveguard with great weapons, 5 normal Graveguard, 1 Sylvanian Crossbowman, 1 Hex Wraiths, 2 Black Knights, 1 Vargeist, 2 Crypt Whores, 1 Mortis Engine, and 1 Unholy Lodestone. And the last one I'm currently working on has currently got 2 Graveguard with great weapons, 1 normal Graveguard, 6 Skeleton Spearmen, 1 Black Knights, Lances and Barding, 2 normal Black Knights, 2 Fellbats, and 1 Corpse Cart Unholy Lodestone. And he's currently in progress.
It's pretty good.
Definitely a better comp than I had before, huh? Not a zombie to be found.
It's very good.
All right. For Engelbart Hellschmatt in Steingart, you're kind of my Vanguard Necromancer right now. I'm going to go ahead and just start buffing you for units. That way you have it in advance. Elisa Gantz, my Banshee and Blackstone Peak. I'm going to give you another buff to stimulate growth. Maximilian Bakrimar. I'm going to do 2 things with you. One, I'm going to go ahead and give you an additional buff to raise dead. The other thing I'm going to have you do is actually disband the Claw of Nagash Mortis Engine. That way I can recruit it elsewhere. I feel like that unit is best used elsewhere. I'm also going to make you disband the Devils of Schwarzhofen.
Keeping in mind, that does set their cooldown to maximum.
That's fine. Because what I'll do is transition the non-elite units from Vlad to Isabella and give Vlad the elites.
Makes sense.
But this at least gets those queuing up, right?
Yes.
Matorka, let's get you upped. All right, turn's yours.